Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Talk Anime News, the only new. God
Sorry.
damn it.
No, whenever you guys post a video that does that to my phone, so my
Fuck.
bad.
I had a nice intro
Sorry.
planned. We're gonna start on a positive note and then just Anyways, guys, welcome to Talk Anime News, the only anime news podcast you need to be listening to on the YouTubes. Um, You already know I'm here, Crane's here, Christian's here, the usual
Yeah,
cast of
mhm,
characters.
of course.
Good
Favorite.
lord. Before we get started, the usual list of plugs. We're going to be at OhioCon this year again, uh, just about every year. So come
Of
come check
course.
us out. Definitely excited for that. Come to the con. It's a really fun convention. Mike is still doing his Parasite DVD giveaway. We're going to be giving that away as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. Oh my god, and we got a new subscriber.
Yay!
Yes! Yeah, if you randomly hear the Umaru chant, just Umaru, we got a new subscriber. Um,
Oh yeah.
Good lord. Yeah, definitely check that out. We're
Awesome.
only 100. Hey, Meteor, what's up, dude? Um, Hello, Gundam. But yeah, we're doing Parasite DVD giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're 170 away from that, so we're almost there. Still doing the Attack on Titan Wall Scroll giveaway as well. We are 307 no, 270 subscribers away from giving that away. Check out Robot Girl Patreon. Our good buddy Blake Shepard is working on an awesome animated TV show. There's a bunch of really cool reward tiers with that, so definitely check that out. Check out our buddy the Green Sage on Twitch and on Twitter. Links below. He's an awesome streamer, really cool dude. And also, you can join our Discord channel. Feel free to join, chat with us, chat with anybody else that's in the chat too. Just general conversations about whatever. And then also check us out on Twitter. Oh, and make sure you like and comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want notifications of when we go live. But anyways, let's jump right
Yep.
into the news, guys.
Yep. Just like what my phone does as soon as we start.
Yes, you too can get that annoying notification.
Hey,
um,
we're not annoying.
no. Just that notification. And
Yeah, you're just
not the general notification either. Your notification.
you're just jealous when I
Eh.
get with sushi chefs. Mm.
Oh, whatever, Crane. Whatever. God damn you.
Yes,
um,
damn me.
Damn you.
Er.
Um, I know we usually don't like to start this off on a sad note, but voice actress Hiromi Suru passed away recently. She was the voice actor or the Japanese voice actress for Bulma in
No, 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 no,
Dragon Ball
no.
Z, Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, that was pretty
Shit.
sad. Um, yeah,
Um.
I mean she was in other awesome shows as well. Um, I mean, she played in Ramna One Half, Ghost
Ooh.
Sweeper.
Oh,
Um,
damn. She did some
yeah,
classic.
yeah, she did a lot of classic stuff. Um, she was also the voice or the Japanese voice for Naomi Hunter in the Metal Gear Solid series as well, and Julia
Ooh.
Chang
Metal
in
Gear.
Tekken.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Shit. She
yeah.
must have done like earlier Julia Chang because eventually they gave her an English voice.
Right, yeah. Well, for the Japanese version, I guarantee you she still would have been. Um,
Yeah. So it must have been
that
the earlier Tekken series, but damn, that makes sense because she did like the higher pitch type of character.
agreed.
Man, balls.
But definitely some sad news. Don't There's not too many details, but um, it seemed some sort of an illness. She was found unconscious in her car. Yeah. So I don't know. Super sad. Wish her family the best wishes from us here,
Mhm.
and all the fans out there as well. I really honestly hadn't heard much of her work recently until I actually started watching Dragon Ball Super, because I decided to just start watching the sub or the Japanese dub, since there wasn't an English one out at the moment. Um, yeah, it's gonna be weird hearing somebody else playing that character whenever that character does come back.
Mhm.
But anyways, not to dwell on the depressing news too much, we got some decent video game news today to go over with
Mhm.
everybody. There's a couple Senran Kagura pieces of news here. Uh, Shinobi Rifle Senran Kagura game's promo video highlights and touch system was announced, and that's going to
Ooh.
be a Nintendo Switch game. So that's pretty
Yeah.
interesting. What? What? I like the Switch. It's a good console.
Yeah. But the problem is though with Nintendo is good luck streaming it.
You can still stream it. It's Senran Kagura. That's just like Nintendo exclusives that there's issues with.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. Just a little side note here in the chat with Meteor. He's asking if we know about Frieza's English voice actor struggling with
Yeah.
COPD. Yeah, we did. We've known that for quite a while now. Um,
Yeah.
which has been very
Depressing.
unfortunate. We actually saw him like,
Katsu.
yeah, at KatsuCon last year in or not last year, this
No, it
past
was
year.
this year.
Yeah, this year in February, like right before he made like a big announcement about it, like what, 3 weeks to a month later or something.
Yeah, it's like shit. If we would have known that, oh my
Yeah, it was pretty
god.
crazy. Um, but anyways, I'm pretty excited for this game coming uh, to Switch. I think it's pretty neat. Oh, it actually just got released. Never mind. It released on Friday. I did not realize that.
Hey, guess what? I think Mike
Neat.
needs to go get a Switch now.
Yeah, now he actually has a reason to go get one. Be like, hey,
Yep.
hey, you have to go get one now, dude. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a Senran
It's
Kagura game
Senran
on there.
Kagura.
You have to. um, Also, there's a reboot of sorts for a Senran Kagura game as well. Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. It's gonna be a
Hmm.
PS4 game, and it was originally for the Nintendo 3DS back in 2012.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think
about
it was
five
one of the
years.
first ones. So definitely some cool stuff there. Um, Mike is gonna never have a lack of Senran Kagura to play.
I hope not.
Same.
It's like, yep.
But other than that, there's also a Girls und Panzer tank match game coming out this February.
Amen to that. If
Don't
only
see.
I. Hmm.
Hey, Brad. Or
Yo, how's it going?
I swear I thought I heard somebody else.
I thought I did too.
Maybe not.
Hmm.
Oh well.
No.
Oh.
Huh.
Hmm.
I swear I did.
We,
Damn it.
I think we're getting dementia, Jared. I
We're
think we
going
need
crazy.
help.
We're going insane.
Both your brains suck.
Apparently
Yeah,
they
next
do.
thing, next thing you know, Mike's gonna come in. And, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have drinking all that alcohol, huh? Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't have fallen out of your chair, Mike, on the live stream.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, Girls in Panzer Dream Tank match coming out February 22nd. Pretty excited about that. Apparently, there's a pretty cool premium edition for it, so definitely check that out, guys. It's about
Hmm.
what are they saying, $98 US?
Wait, for which one now?
The premium.
I think so. Yeah, most of them are around 100, but some are going low, maybe like 70, depending on the series, really.
Yeah,
But if it's like brand spanking new for still pre-order, then yeah, you're gonna pay up the wall for now.
exactly. Also, Gale Gun 2 game's first promo video came out as well.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out. I need to finish my playthrough of that, by the way.
Yes, you do, sir.
I know.
Yeah,
I'll have to
talking
do
about
that
playthroughs
shortly.
and all that. I would say by the end of the year, we will for all of y'all.
What? What'd you say, Crane?
I say by the end of the year, we'll have a surprise in regards to playthroughs and live streaming.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yep. Can't tell you what though. It's a secret.
A secret. The
Yep.
secretest of secrets.
Yeah, in the Chamber of Secrets.
Good God.
Damn it.
Sorry, I always had to make a reference to that sometime.
I know you did. Oh, were you talking about that a few hours ago, Meteor? That's cool.
Yep.
Girls and Panzer's always a good thing to talk about.
Yes.
Also, we got the story for Darling in the Franxx, the next big show from Studio Trigger that we
Ooh.
talk about, I swear, every single episode because there's always something new coming out about it.
Very true.
The post
Yeah.
looks nice.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be good. I'm sure it is, but it's another mecha show from them. So I don't know if it's just going to feel like Gurren Lagann 2.0.
I don't know.
I mean, it's different. I mean, the synopsis for it is the story is set in the distant future. The land is ruined, and humanity establishes the mobile Fort City Plantation. Pilots produced inside Plantation live in Mistleton.
Bye, Meteor.
See you later, Meteor. Have a good night. Also known as the Birdcage. Children live there knowing nothing of the outside world or the freedom of the sky. Their lives consist of battling to carry out missions. Their enemies are mysterious giant life forms known as Kairoyu. Yeah, Kairoyu. And the children pilot robots called Franxx. To face off against them, for the children riding the Franxx proves their existence. A boy named Hero is called Code 016, and he is once known as a prodigy. However, he's fallen behind and his existence seems unnecessary. Now piloting a Franxx is the same as ceasing to exist. One day, a mysterious girl known as 02 appears before him. 2 horns grow out of her head. It's got a lot of similarities to Gurren Lagann.
And
but
other
I
shows
think
too.
I'd say fans might be all right with that, to be honest.
Oh no,
Depending
not
on who you
knocking
ask.
that at all. Gurren Lagann's fantastic. It's probably
Oh yeah.
one of
It's a
the
really good
best
show.
anime ever created, at least like top 20.
I don't know about maybe
I'd say
top.
top 20, top 30. If you're
I'd
going by
say
like a
the-
top 100 list or something, it's up there.
Yeah, at least top 40 just to be safe.
Yeah, no, it's
Because,
a fantastic show.
Oh yeah, because not everybody likes mechas.
This is true, but it's different for a mecha.
True, but you always have to consider every audience possible. Because
True.
if you alienate an audience, then they're not going to like what you say or even do. And once they've made up their minds, it becomes way more difficult to convince them otherwise.
Whatever. It's a good show. Get over
I
it.
know.
But no, I mean the artwork looks really good. It's typical Studio Trigger artwork. So it's going to be high quality there. The story's going to be good. It's going to have some deeper meanings in it. I don't know. I'm excited for it still, even after
yeah.
like all the hype
Yeah.
so far.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. Also,
Plus, it's always. I would say the only thing I ask for in the new show, hopefully it's not too selfish, is if you got a really awesome character, don't kill them off so early. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Have you not seen Game of Thrones?
this is true.
Nope.
Wait, am I hearing voices again?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I think this time we are saying we got
Okay.
a special.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, we
Hey.
got a new friend.
A new newcomer to the podcast world. Hello, friend. How are you?
Welcome.
Salutations.
For anybody out there who doesn't know, this is another one of the Ohio guys, Zachary.
Are you actually doing your podcast right now?
Yeah, dude, we're live.
Yep.
Oh,
If
well,
only-
then
if only-
you guys weren't in the podcast room.
Yeah, I forgot.
yeah. If only you could see me through my screen. I'm giving you the Star Trek peace sign. So yeah.
I'm doing the same.
Yeah.
Well,
Peace sign.
so what's the topic of tonight's podcast?
Notes are in the notes channel, my friend.
Oh, where are our notes?
Go check them out. Anyways, we got the dub cast for Ano Kasu or yeah, Ano Kasubi Boys. It's got an interesting cast.
True. It's like, especially for Media Blasters, some of
Yeah.
the names they pulled, like, was not expecting that.
Not at all. What do you think of the
Isn't
cast,
it-
Christian?
I say it's a big mishmash. You got people from Texas, people from California, people in New York. It's yeah, it's kind of interesting, really.
A little bit of everything in this one. I mean, you got
Yeah,
Can't go wrong with it.
But it kind of makes me wondering, though, at the same time, is we normally don't see this kind of stuff happen often until now.
no.
Makes you wonder what's really going on behind the scenes in the American studios.
Oh, I'm definitely curious. I mean, like I said, it's got Keith Silverstein in it, Clifford Chapton, Brittany Lotta's directing it, Todd Haberkorn's in it. Like, that's
Yeah.
weird for him being in a Media Blasters show. John Swayze's in it, Tyson Reinhardt's in it, Elizabeth Maxwell, Bryson Bogus. Like, what's going on here? Austin
Yeah,
Tyndall,
pretty good
Marcus
cast.
Stymack. Yeah, dude, it's got a solid cast.
Jared, this question's for you.
Oh yeah, I know. I was looking at that. Yeah. No, to be honest, sorry, we got a question in the chat about Attack on Titan season 3. Yeah, I'm not an Attack on Titan fan, so
I am not either. I will honestly
I'm
say
not the best person to answer that question. I have watched every single episode. I think it's gonna be more of the same if they do another like 12 episodes where like it progresses the story that should have taken like 3 episodes into 12 episodes. Super slow.
Oh, so they're pulling a Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, but it's garbage.
Yeah, that's kind of true because I remember the first time I watched Attack on Titan, and I got about halfway through the first episode, and I was like, okay, I can't watch this anymore.
No, well, I don't know. There's good things and bad things to it. Like, it's not all bad. There's just a lot. There's so many little pet peeves I have with the show. It just like ruins it for me.
Well, I think part of my problem was though it wasn't like the first episode that was on because it was when it was playing on Toonami. Who knows what episode it was?
Can
So,
you make a
I
video
guess
about with Scott Gibbs?
Yeah, so I guess in all
mean,
fairness,
interview?
if I went back and rewatched at least the first couple episodes, then I could give it an honest opinion.
Right. No. Yeah, we're still in the process of trying to get an interview from Scott Gibbs. That's gonna
2 years.
it's gonna
2
happen.
years, going to
It's
3
gonna
years.
happen.
Yeah.
That's all we can
another.
say is it's going to
So,
happen.
I've been working that for like 2 years now. That's
Yeah.
why it's become 3 years. So
Yeah. No, it's going to happen. It's moving in the right direction right now. That's all we're gonna say about that. Anyways, there's a nice little article here on Anime News Network. I thought was pretty neat. How are theaters for theatrical releases of anime decided? I thought that was pretty interesting because where I used to live back in West Virginia, forget about it, dude. No theater near you, unless you go all the way up to Pittsburgh, was ever going to have them. But where I'm living now in Raleigh, multiple theaters do them.
All around the corner from each other.
Yeah, it's crazy. Essentially, like, it's so weird where they're picked. In the article here, independently released films are distributed to movie theaters based on a few factors. The biggest one is what theaters can they book. Fair enough.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more like demographic stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Is it their target audience?
Right. And there isn't like a pre-planned network of it's going to this theater, this theater, this theater, sort of a thing,
Oh, I agree. I think
which
it's
is interesting.
yeah.
It's like essentially decided upon by the like owners of the theaters. That's what it comes
Yeah.
down to. That if they think it's going to make money, then yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
See if it'll draw some people in. I mean, they gotta fill up time on the screens.
Well, that and also if it's like a big company, being the distributor and
Right.
all that, they obviously got weight to throw behind, to throw around. So it's like that's why they're able to get movies out on national platforms. But when you
Exactly.
got small independent films like such as this, you're kind of like scraping the barrel here. So you kind of got to not so much scraping the barrel, but you really have a limited, you know, platform to get it out there.
Right, right. And there's other things for like bigger chains like AMC or Regal,
Yeah.
um, where the theater owners they still decide is the film a good fit for the specific location, or how many auditoriums are being taken up by big Hollywood blockbusters at the time.
Yeah. Or do you want it in standard or 3D?
Right, right. That's why it seems like I know this year at least there seemed to be an influx of anime films in movie theaters this fall.
See, I can't say that because at least around here I haven't seen any.
Right, right. There's been
I
a
think
bunch
the
around by me.
see the only one that I know
Um,
of that was like within a 20-mile radius here was when they did the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection movie.
No Game No Life
yeah,
was actually right by you.
yeah. No
Huh.
Game to Life. I had too. So
Yeah,
Which is kind of I'll say I never saw No Game No Life, but it's one of the series I just picked up in the Sentai sale.
yeah.
So I need to
It's really good.
well, that and
Um,
Food Wars.
yeah. Oh, Food Wars is so good.
I know
I
I
love
literally
Food
got it
Wars.
on your recommendation, so I'm
Dude,
holding you liable
it's
if I hate it.
okay. Listen, it is fan servicey, but like in a foodgasm fan servicey way.
I
it's
like
kind of
food,
like
man.
And I
it's
like
kind of like
food too. It's really good.
so maybe kind of like Toriko with fan service in a way.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah, similar.
that's another one. I have it. I just I have to watch Toriko still.
Right. Um. Anyways, back on topic here.
Yeah, sorry, I
You're
didn't mean
fine.
to sidetrack this.
Also, some of the other stipulations of why movies get picked and to be played in a certain region or not is the socioeconomic um, region and the ethnic makeup of it. So you have an area with, um, to put it more, like not have a better way to put it, just like a higher percentage of an Asian population, you're probably going to,
See a lot more anime related film or yeah Japanese type or
right, right.
yeah I'm trying to think of the word here, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna,
Culture.
Yeah.
There we go. That'll work.
yes.
Okay.
And then there's also other stipulations with advertisement, that sort of a thing. And
Yeah.
honestly, more or less, it just seems like it's up to the owners. And a lot of these times, these movies aren't going to be like, unless it's in a bigger region, like on the weekends. A lot of them are like during the week.
Yeah.
Or during like, I know when I saw No Game No Life in theaters, it was at like 12:45 on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, most people are getting out of church and doing their brunch.
Yep. So I mean, it's at odd times a lot of the time too. It's not going to be in those prime time spots, but
Right.
I don't know. It seemed pretty interesting. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, I like going to a movie theater and seeing an anime film. There's a couple that I wanted to see. Unfortunately, I had to work. I wanted to see A Silent Voice. I didn't
hmm
get to see that one, so I'm going to check that out when it comes out on a home video release.
I'm just saying though, wish we had cloning technology because yeah,
Yeah, me too. Anyways, just to answer a couple or a question here in the chat. Sorry, Ian. Was trying to get to your questions here. Who's a better voice actor, Johnny Young Bosch or Josh Grell? Honestly, they are both fantastic.
I'd say they're
I,
both pretty good.
I,
But
I
I'd
honestly,
say
I don't think I could pick a better one than either of those. Like, or between
I'd
those
say
two, like they both have
I'd
their
say
talents.
I would say between those two, it really depends on what type of show they're doing.
That too. Yeah, I can agree with that as well.
Because I think Josh Grell does more. I think he performs. He's more suited for like slice of life and comedies,
hmm
and I would say Johnny is more suited for action series. So
For the most
with that,
part, I don't know.
Yeah.
Toradora for one. I mean, Johnny was in that and he was fantastic.
true. I don't know. It's just what I'm used to seeing, I guess, and that's just my opinion. So
Right. As for a video about Kirk Thornton, do we have an interview with him?
no,
No,
we don't.
he's
But
hard.
I would
He's
love
hard
to
to
have an
contact.
interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, well, at least we know his agent. At least I do. At least.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, High Dive is going to be streaming a couple new shows to the UK. So I wish Meteor was still in the chat here because he's a big anime fan along with us, and he's actually from the UK. But they're going to be adding Haikyuu Season 1 dub, the original Kino's Journey, and the live action for Lone Wolf Club. So definitely awesome that High Dive is branching out into some other countries. I just wish they would have a mobile app, but it is what it is so far.
Yep. So for users in the UK, Sentai stuff, you don't have to pirate anymore. There's your source.
Well, yeah, High Dive is actually streaming a lot of like simulcasts to different countries as well, besides the ones that are like exclusive to Anime Strike here in the States, which is pretty neat.
Yeah.
Also with news from High Dive, they are going to be streaming the Beyond the Boundary anime films.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you seen that show, Zach?
I have not.
It's pretty good. I mean, I don't know where I'd rank it above or with my favorite shows, but it's pretty enjoyable.
Is
What
it-
show again?
Yeah, it's a shorter show. It's like 12 episodes.
Is it like what kind, like what genre would we be talking?
Supernatural-ish.
I like supernatural animes. Like I mean, I just picked up a couple, so I think it'd be interesting seeing that. Beyond
Yeah.
the Boundaries.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I might have to check that out.
Pretty good show. We also got a release date for the second Initial D film. It's going to be coming out March 3rd.
Yay. More street racing. Woohoo!
Yeah. Always more
Like-
street racing. It's still weird to me that Sentai got that. Like,
Yeah, because I'm so used to seeing Funimation getting that.
exactly.
I don't know. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. We don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And
In some pretty not so surprising news, but news that I was hoping to hear, because you always get shows that get one season and then you never hear about a second season, even though they end on a massive cliffhanger. Which we're going to talk about one of those shows here near the end of the show as well. But Made in Abyss, one of my favorite shows from the summer, which all of you should keep an eye out for whenever that dub comes out. They're going to dub it, I guarantee you. 100% guarantee you, and I know I've called this before already, I guarantee you Lucy Christian plays the main character. 100% guarantee it. It's like-
I believe you.
if I've ever seen a role for her, that is it, right there. But Made in Abyss is getting a second season, so I'm super excited for that. It started out as kind of a cute-looking show, but it's pretty dark at times, really dark at times, and it's fantastic. The artwork in the show is really good. The background imaging is fantastic. The colors are really vibrant. It's just, and the story is really good. And I'm super pumped that this is getting a second season. And a lot should happen in the second season, because the first season, there's just so much build-up of the characters. So now you get to see, like, way more of their adventure. And it's going to be great. All of you need to watch it. All of you.
And
Link
we
is up.
we shall.
Watch it. Just watch it.
Some people are messaging. Watch it.
Watch it.
No,
Wait,
good.
what?
I'll add that to my
What?
list.
Huh?
To my list
Yeah,
of ones I should watch.
it's really good. Highly recommended for me. Also, No Game No Life Zero. It earned as of the end of September, which I don't know why this news is just now coming out, but it earned 700 million yen, which is not
ooh.
including any theater outside of Japan.
Even still, just if that's just Japan, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like 6.3 US million, which is pretty good for a anime film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, not counting whatever it made here in the US and
But
everywhere else that it's been released as well.
Mhm.
yeah, makes you wonder though. It's like, well, I know the film industry is much more successful international wise, but here in the United States, in my honest opinion, the film industry, especially Hollywood, what the hell, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that statement, Crane. Very much.
It's like whenever you're seeing the anime films bringing in millions, and then when you're getting these high budget, supposedly blockbusters, they're barely lucky to even crack 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Or even 100,000 sometimes.
I'm pretty sure that's almost never the case. At least that I can think of with like high budget films. They're usually pumped so much advertising into it they usually at least make their money back.
That's about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. They don't make insane amounts of money, but like you said, they make enough to cover the bills.
pretty much. Yeah. Um, but my probably I don't know. There's a lot of good news this week. We got a release date for My Hero Academia season 3. I'm super excited for that as well. It's gonna be releasing in April 2018.
So check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's a fantastic show.
That's another one I should add to my list.
That one, yeah, that's probably been one of my favorite shows the last year and a half. It's really damn good. It's the first. It's like, yeah, it's the first like shonen show I've been actually able to get into in a long time.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Um,
put it on my list.
yes. Just to answer another question in the chat. Can we get an interview with Damian Mills? If we see Damian, it's a possibility. It just matters on who we see.
Yeah.
I could have sworn we already had one.
No.
No, we don't.
Oh, no, I know. We were supposed to get it, but then something happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know, because I was at the I remember that now because I was at the con when we were supposed to get that.
Yep.
'Cause that was that con me and Mike were working.
What was it Zip?
Yes,
Yeah.
ZipCon.
That's what I thought. Um,
Yeah.
Also a nice little dubcast announcement from Funimation. I know Christian was kind of intrigued by some of the casting choices here.
I sure was.
Is that the one that I think it is?
Yeah, it's for Ace Attorney.
Objection!
God damn it. Take it away, Christian.
Yeah, so for. You done?
No.
You want to take a break?
No.
No.
Best
That was
answer of the
easy.
night right there.
Are
That
you
was too
done?
easy.
No. Oh, God.
So, Eric Vale is going to be playing the main character, Phoenix Wright. So I hope
Yeah.
Eric is gonna have a fun time saying that. What was the word again? Train.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You inflict on haters.
He's never
Dude,
gonna
that's-
hear that.
Yeah, dude, that's like half-assed. You got to get like get up in your mic and say it.
Oh yeah, nice. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So we got Lindsay.
No, objection.
Too slow.
Overruled.
Christopher Wildcamp. I think that's how you say it. Josh Martin. Again, you're too used to hearing him as Majin Buu. Now he gets like an actual character. And then we have Brian Massey. If you guys remember him from Bakuno, I'm pretty sure you enjoy this character.
Yep.
Kind of Computer's gonna be in this one too.
I
Kent Williams
love
is
him.
back.
I have to say though, I'm looking at the cast overall. Actually, quite impressed. I actually like this cast.
And
Yeah.
look who came back. Kara Edwards is back.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just Cara Edwards either.
Yep.
Terry Doty's back in. Blake Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Rager. I know he's been wanting to work again, and we'd like to interview him again as well too, because you know.
And our good buddy, our Bruce Elliott, is back on the
Mhm.
recording scene.
Ooh, another familiar face I haven't seen in show work lately is Anastasia Munoz.
Yes, I think it's Manos, but I could be wrong too. But yeah, another one who's back.
Ooh, Whitney
she was-
Rogers is back in a show. Neat.
These people are
I haven't
back.
seen her name in a show in a little while.
Oh yeah, it's been like
Mhm.
maybe 2 years, maybe.
Ooh. Oh, that's perfect. I like who the judge is going to be. Kent Williams. Hell yes. Dude, I can totally see him being the judge.
Crane is all for this.
hmm Who's the director for this show? Was it Tyler Walker or?
I
Tyler
think
Walker's
so.
in
Oh no,
it.
or was it Jerry Jewell who's writing this?
I don't
I'm
remember.
not sure. That's a good question.
Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah,
I don't
they'll
know.
release it late January.
Yeah, that's got a really good cast.
All right,
Mhm.
Mike. Jerry, go ahead. Take up the next.
Toonami's going to
Topic.
be airing Black Clover starting December 2nd.
Nice.
I know this one has gotten quite a bit of flack from people in the anime community, and I'm not entirely sure why. I mean, I haven't watched the show. I've Justin, who I do live streams with, he's watched it so far. He said
I
the
would say,
pacing's been pretty slow, um,
well,
but for a show that's slated to, like, it's getting 51 episodes or something like that, 52 episodes.
yeah, and I think that's
Like
one of
that's
the
already
big
been
complaints.
announced, and it's
Well,
sorry, Crane, hold on. It's a shonen, so it's going to have a slow start to it. That's kind of how these shows are built up.
Well, I would
Yeah,
say
so-
I've been reading into a lot of the fans that are complaining about it, and I would say it's not because of just the show, just because of what it is. I would say it's because of how long the show is. Because right now, if you look at the Toonami block right now,
Yeah.
the majority of their shows are long-term shows. And
Actually, yeah, almost every single one on the block. At least like the block of the shows where people actually watch them. Like, not saying that people won't stay up that late, but like the shows that are running from like 10:30 to say like 1 a.m.
yeah,
I mean, you got Dragon Ball Super, then Dragon Ball Z Kai, then Black
Yeah.
Clover, then JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron Blooded Orphans, which is only like a 20-some episode show, I believe, so that one's not as bad. But you have Hunter x
Yeah.
Hunter at
yeah.
one,
and then
like
Lupin the Third.
yeah, then Naruto. Then you get Outlaw Star, which is another 20-some episode show. Same with Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop, and same with Ghost in the Shell.
But you know what I'm saying, though? Most of their
Yeah.
front runners are all very long-term shows.
They are.
And if you don't have like video on demand, if you don't have the means to stay tuned every weekend, it's really hard to stay in touch, especially if it's a long-term show.
Yeah, I agree with that statement, Crane, because I remember, just quick side story, if you guys will indulge me just for a minute.
Oh yeah, sure, go ahead.
Like, I remember back when I was like in middle school and high school, that shit was, before DVR and all that was like ever created. That shit I would always have to record on a VHS tape every night. I had to make sure I set my VCR to record at midnight, from midnight to 1, because that was back when Toonami or Adult Swim did certain shows during the week. So I forget, it was like the early 2000s. It was usually like Case Closed or Lupin
Yep.
and all that. So so I know what you mean, Crane.
Yeah.
And this is probably where the fans are. It's like they understand you're going to have some long-term shows, but they don't want the majority of their broadcast lineup long-term shows. That's probably where they're coming from.
That could be.
And to be honest, I get it. I get why they're upset, and I wouldn't say that they're completely right, but since they're voicing their opinions, and since enough of them are voicing it, maybe this will help Toonami to reconsider other shows that they put on their broadcasting block in the future. Or another thing I've noticed more currently that more consistent is people want to see more shows from Sentai on Toonami as well.
They really should have. I don't know. Like, there's more to it than just that.
I know.
Because there's different things that go behind the scenes with trying to get a show on Toonami besides just who owns the rights for North America. I think a lot of it has to do with Japan still too, to a certain extent, to run it on
no
TV.
doubt.
But
No doubt about it. But
right. They had a good
know-
opportunity where like this October, like they should have started it in like September or something, ran it through like September, October, and November. They could have done like another.
True. Well, the thing is,
Because
when
that
it
show
comes
is
down
fantastic, and that would have fit with a nice fall theme with Halloween around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
they are rather picky on the type of genre block.
and their main focus is they want action themed shows because they don't want fan service.
Right.
They're not real big life, so that's what they truly want is action. Because if you truly look at the patterns, they're all action themed shows.
Also, another thing I've noticed with a lot of people not wanting this, but I've seen so many requests for My Hero Academia. That's what people
True.
really want on Toonami, like more than anything. And there's so many things behind the scenes. I'm sure, like, if Funimation could get that show on Toonami, they would love to have it on there. But I guarantee you, it has something to do with Japan on that one, why it's not on there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure because usually when it comes down to Japan, it's the money.
My Hero
be
Academia is
honest.
a moneymaker, though, so you think you would want that everywhere.
But Toonami's probably also weighing the cost on their end too. It's like
Right.
for how much they want to broadcast their show
Mhm.
on live TV versus the cost to do it, and how
True.
much money they would make. Because usually when you get third-party broadcasting stations, they truly don't make as much money.
Mhm.
They usually tend to rely more on merchandising, and even
Well,
Toonami
that and
doesn't
ad
get it.
revenue.
Yeah, I would say for them it's mainly the ad revenue, but merchandising would mainly go to Funimation or whichever respective studio would have that show licensed here in the United States.
Mhm.
So when it really comes right down to it, it's all money. As
Right.
much as we hate to deny it, but that's reality.
Yeah, money is the universal lubricant.
It is.
And depending on where it
And
goes,
my personal favorite as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
Wait, what?
let's just hope that.
Okay, we're getting off topic again.
Yeah.
Clutch.
Anyways, back on the train tracks here. I know we went down a
Got-
slippery slope there
derailed.
for a minute.
We derailed and crashed into a freaking town.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're back.
Yeah.
Um,
Crash into Alliance.
good God. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can I tell a story real quick?
Go
Yeah,
I'm going to
sure.
tell a story anyways.
Oh yeah, we
So-
gotta have a story time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to take a train to go see like Mike, Zach, Quinn, and to go to like certain conventions over that way. So anyways, when I was supposed to take a train home one time, what was the wording of why my train was canceled?
I remember this.
I forget the exact wording, but it had collided with another train.
I remember that.
Are you
Uh,
serious?
Yeah, dead
I never knew
serious.
this.
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
yeah.
Hopefully no one died though.
No, I don't think anybody did. It didn't sound serious. But there was some other wording that they had used because they kept delaying this. Like,
They
Like-
couldn't use the word crash. They had to come up
Yeah.
with something else.
no,
Collision?
it wasn't that. It wasn't a collision. It was like some word where it made it seem like, it wasn't like as like disconcerting as like crashed or collided or anything like that. I would have to ask Mike to see if he remembers the exact wording. Like, but yeah, that's my train story.
It ass rammed the other train.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah. It was
don't know.
yeah interesting. Anyways, back on topic here. Devilman Crybaby anime is getting it's going to be releasing on January 5th. There's been a couple visuals for that. Looks kind of neat to me.
And no, I was just kind of jumping ahead and looking at the visuals, and you're right, it does look pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, the visuals look really pretty. It looks like the background artwork is nice. Seems like it has a pretty decent story to it, for the most part. It's about a guy who learns from his best friend that an ancient race of demons has returned to take back the world from humans. Only way to defeat the demons is to incorporate their supernatural powers, and suggests that he unite with himself with a demon. It succeeds, transforming himself into Devilman, who possesses both the powers of a demon and the soul of a human.
Hmm.
It's going to get 10 episodes.
Hmm.
That sounds interesting to me. I mean, I'm game
Yeah.
for anything.
Oh, trust me, we know. We
Yeah.
know.
Hush.
Sorry, I had to do that. You left it open. I had to do it.
That's fine. Anyways, Crunchyroll's added a couple more titles. to their catalog. They added
Go
Orin.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah, they're always adding stuff, dude. Orin High School Host Club is now on there.
Ooh, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, they added Yu Yu Hakusho. Noen. What else? Galaxy Railways.
Not bad.
Yeah. My favorite, I mean, Yu Yu Hakusho, yeah. Definitely awesome that they have that. That's probably, I think that was like the most underrated anime, like, ever.
I would say, yeah, compared to what they were going against at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Big time.
yeah, the time, like, not saying like nowadays, but like for when it came out, it was like the most underrated anime. It is so damn good, and it did not get nearly the recognition it deserved because the story in it is like a million times better than Dragon Ball Z, and the fighting in it is like so much more intricate than Dragon Ball Z too. But Dragon Ball Z got all the hype. Not that saying it didn't deserve it at all, but Yu Yu Hakusho, for me, like on par, if not better. I personally, now like going back and rewatching them, I think Yu Yu Hakusho is a million times better.
Yeah, I actually never finished Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, dude, it's well worth a revisit.
Well, it's because at the time when I first watched it was back when it was airing on Adult Swim on Saturday nights only.
Yeah.
So it was like 1 week per episode, or one, you know what I'm saying. And they got to the point. It was, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to exactly remember. It was they were getting ready to start the Dark Tournament, and then they stopped. I'm guessing because they still had to finish dubbing the rest of it.
Oh, the Dark Tournament is the pinnacle of the show.
And then so I kind of lost
true.
interest after that. And then they brought it on the Toonami during the weekday Toonami. But at that point, I was just like, I kind of lost interest in it.
Oh, dude. 100% Zach, like you don't need to go back and rewatch anything else. If you just watch the Dark Tournament, like, oh, it's so good. It's like maybe 15, 20 episodes, I think, or something like that for the entire tournament. I'm trying to remember. I know I think it's on 2 disc sets. So I'm thinking it was like maybe 24 episodes at the most. But it is excellent. Some of the best fighting in anime.
Oh, I know, and I knew people who actually watched the whole thing, and they all said the same thing. So, and I haven't had I haven't had.
Well, yeah, I completely understand that.
I just need to get back to it.
Yeah, definitely worth a revisit though. For anybody out there, Yu Yu Hakusho, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's so good, and it's on Crunchyroll now. So,
ding,
$6.95.
Do I need to get my Do I need to go get my bell like we used to do?
Oh God,
Nah.
no, not the bell. Anyways, a show that I've been pretty excited for, Beatless, is going to be. They released a bunch of different visuals for it. It's going to be premiering on Animazum block on January 12th. Looks like it's going to most likely be an Amazon Prime or an Anime Strike exclusive, because that's what they use to stream on Amazon Prime Video, is that service. But it's pretty interesting. I was watching the promo video of it before the podcast here, and it seemed like a nice like somber opening to it, and then towards the end there's just like this like calamity that looks like it's happening, or like this, and it has to do with like automatons or something, like different like robots. I don't know, it looked interesting. Like in one of the parts in the trailer, like you just see like an automaton robot's arm just shredded and torn off and just sitting in an alley. That's pretty neat. And then it kind of flashed to like what looked like a girl in some sort of a transformation getting ready to fight something. It was like flying down towards it, like looked like she was like flying down towards the earth. I don't know, looks neat.
I'll have to give that a check out one later on tonight.
Yeah. Also, School Live, or School Live, however you want to pronounce it, is getting a live action film.
Really?
Yeah. So, cute girls and zombies in a live action show. Yeah. Yeah.
Zombies. We all love zombies.
Yes, we do. And then
Except when they eat your brains, then we don't like zombies.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody likes that, except brains are pretty
Ew.
tasty. I mean, I like anime girls. Whoa.
And cat girls, we can't forget those.
Yes.
Meow, 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 meow. Yummy.
And the last little bit of news, the Spice and Wolf manga is going to be ending on December 27th. So with that, we can probably kiss a third season goodbye forever. Any hopes that anybody had, those are gone.
Gay.
Well, Japan usually uses anime to promote the manga to help with the
I
sales
know.
of that. So
I know they gotta cock tease us.
yeah, and I actually believe like the anime was based upon the light novels, not the manga.
Yeah, it was the light novels.
Yeah, so this was like the last straw of it, I believe. Like the anime's never coming back. Sad face.
Yeah, I know. I like the show too.
It was really intriguing. Like it was just different from everything else at the time. It was like a slice of life
Yeah.
with like economics.
Yes, and
Wow.
for me that enjoys economics and just yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. But other than that, that's all we got for you guys this week.
Hey,
Which
you
was
sure?
actually a lot. Yeah,
Are you pretty sure?
I'm
With the cherry
positive.
on-
Positive.
With the cherry on top,
100%. 100% positive.
bananas and chocolate syrup, positive.
Yes.
I like chocolate syrup.
Ooh, me too.
Hell yeah, especially with vanillas.
Yes. Anyways, come check us out at OhioCon this end of January. We're going to be there. Check out Mike's Parasite giveaway. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, he's going to be giving away the DVD versions of that show. Check out our Attack on Titan giveaway. Check out the Patreon for Robot Girl. Check out the Green Sage on Twitch and Twitter. Check us out on Discord, link below. Go ahead and join that. You can chat with us there. And check us out on Twitter. And make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Most importantly, subscribe and hit the bell so you know when our new content comes out or when we go live. But other than that, have a great evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. Just have a great day.
Yay, man. Have a good one.
See you later, people.